Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Awakening Warriors. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, welcome back to Fire Emblem Warriors. Last time we met in Fire Emblem Warriors, we beat the crap out of Marth, not that one, and actually ended up recruiting him to our party. But we're not going to be able to play as him, actually. Well, technically, okay. You don't unlock Lucina until you finish the Awakening arc. Same for Robin, actually. So we can't play as Robin for a while. I actually unlocked... So I tried to play as the characters when you unlock them, or at least when I thought you unlocked them. Because I think I actually accidentally play as a character before you unlock them. And for the DLC characters, I just kind of try to play as them in their respective arc. Unless it's, you know, just after every arc is concluded and we can just kind of continue on.
We won't have to worry with prom watching over you.
You can leave the dragon's table to us.
Actually, I've got something that needs my attention.
What? You aren't going to fight with us?
I left the oven on. I'll come back later. You have an oven? What's an oven? Yeah, honestly, they don't have ovens in the Fire Emblem universe, right?
What?
Oh shit, I don't know why that's on. Oh, my volume was off. I was looking at... someone sent me a video on Discord, and for some reason it auto-played. Yeah, I do leave in me choosing what units I'm going to put in, just so you know what I'm working with here. I mean, honestly, you can kind of figure out what I'm working with just based off the people talking, but yeah. Alright, so now this is my chance to show off Cordelia. Honestly, I hate playing as flying units. I don't know what it is. I just feel like it's really hard to attack enemies with the flying units. And also, you know, just because of the risk with archers. I'm just not a big fan of flying units. I mean, I think I just like the grounded units better. I mean, I don't even like playing as horseback characters like Frederick, so... Xander actually isn't that bad. I just think that... But flying units to me are just the worst. I don't like playing as them, just to be honest with you. And they are much faster, I will give them that, but... It's just that it's their fighting for me. I feel like I'm not actually hitting anything, but in reality I am, but I just don't feel like I am. They're not really good for one-to-one combat, like what I'm trying to do now with fort captains. They're really good for sweeping areas, but not really good with, you know, just one-to-one fights. Not only by Pegasus, you know, wyverns are a thing. Okay, are wyverns in Awakening? Yeah, they are! Yeah, you fucking racist. Is that racist? What is that, speciesism? What the fuck is it? I mean, she's saying it can only be accessed by Pegasus, so... Wyvernist? I'm going Wyvernist. Yeah, that's Wyvernist!
Let the enemy approach, but let's not forget Clom and Robin in the rear.
She said rear.
Battle report is ready.
It's time to teach these fools that fate is not to be trifled with.
I really got nothing now. I mean, this is just the same gameplay we've been playing for a while. I mean, I guess one thing I can kind of criticize Warriors for is the fact that we don't get to play as any of the evil mages from this game. I know that you're supposed to play as the heroes of the game, because that's just kind of what you play as in Fire Emblem, but I would have liked to play as Validar, Garneth, and Iago, but no. You know, I mean, then again, all the villains in the game are just... Why'd I pause? And one additional villain later on in the game. I won't spoil it.
The enemy's on the move.
Where the fuck am I going? Am I on drugs?
We seized it.
Oh, I'm going for the curate.
They're in trouble. We have to help.
Hell away from him. Oh, I forgot to mention. So, your characters can equip items to your warriors. To help you out in battle. Like, what I have for Leanna right now is her is the bond charm, which speeds up the rate in which your bond rating increases for characters that have it, which is great. Very useful for, you know, getting support levels up. But you can equip like elixirs, vulneraries, staffs, and stuff like that to heal your allies. And again, it's another good way of getting support if you need it. And also just because it's good to heal your team when you can. Because, you know, say if Chrom is dying right now, and, you know, Chrom's the required character to live in order to beat the game, it's game over. And if he dies, it's game over. It's good to have the healing item so you can heal Chrom. I don't really use healing items anymore because I never really deal with that problem where I need to heal. Like, because you can heal yourself and others. It just depends on what character you're playing as. Like, I think Lissa can heal others, but someone like Rowan can only heal themselves. But there are also skills that you can unlock that allow you to heal other people for every character. Because every character like has their own skill that they can unlock, and that can be spread to everybody else. For example, Leanna, she has the live to serve skill. She can get it for herself, but once she you can also unlock it for everybody else in the game. You just have to have the material you get for getting her support rank all the way to A or A+. And I think her cape. And yeah, because the one thing I don't show off is the crest market or the camp in general. The camp is basically your shop of the game where you can buy reforge your weapons and make them better. You can sell weapons you don't need. You can level up your warriors, and you can put blessings on you, which is kind of like you know, temporary buffs for that battle. Like you can put a buff to get you more experience or help you raise support levels and stuff like that. You know, get better materials, or the crest market where you can buy basic crests where they give you benefits based on which one you get. So like there's ones where you can have multiple attack gauges like this, because by like how Cordelia has, she has 2, and I think Leanna has 3, because by default you only get 1. There's also like benefits for defense, like you have more resistance to mages than normal, or you have better sword users, stuff like that. It's just all based on, you know, what you look at. And then there's the support crests, the boost crests, I mean, which give you all the skills I mentioned earlier with the other characters, and a few like also allow you to change your class to that character's master class once you have a master seal and they're level 15. And whatchamacallit, you can also have them unlock crests that let them have higher level weapons.
What's wrong with you? Could he be possessed?
Begin the mission. Always up for a new challenge. Allied reinforcements are here.
I thought you were acting strangely, and this proves it.
I thought you were acting sus. Robin is an imposter.
Mission complete.
Robin, you okay?
Actually, the victory conditions also involve killing Robin. Not killing him, but taking him out.
Where am I? The last thing I remember is entering the forest. Thank the gods. Come
Robin, that was 3 weeks ago.
Rest now. We can speak later. I don't want to cause trouble for you, Crop. I think I will stay here and rest.
Robin got the fuck out.
I love when things go right.
Oh, so fort seizing. I probably should get into that. So when you seize a fort, you know, at first it doesn't seem like it does anything. It just gives you a little more ground to stand on. But when you seize all the forts, morale raises for your team, including yourself, which is great. So I recommend taking all the forts if you can, you know, because it's great. You know, you get a higher morale, you do a little more damage, and have a little more defense, and it really helps out. So highly recommend. It's basically a free boost. So take forts.
It is I,
Yeah, just take forts. And also, if you stand in a fort that you have, like, that you took over, you actually heal when you stand in it. So that's really helpful. Alright, that's it. That's the end of the mission. If I didn't beat up Robin first, then the mission would have ended. Probably would have ended with me beating up Crom. I mean, Robin. God damn it! I got Crom stuck in my head again. Yeah, but general rule of thumb, you know the battle's over when you can't really, you can only move and not use your weapons. Because, you know, what, there's no point.
So it can never be used for this ceremony again.
That took the immersion right out.
Thanks to you all, we stopped the
Someone, for the love of God, charge that Pro Controller.
I won't be needing this mask anymore. In truth, my name is Lucina. I hail from the same world as Crom.
Huh?
I guess our worlds aren't exactly the same. Where we are from, the situation is rather dire. It's a grim future.
Rather dire? That's a light way of putting it.
You're from the future? Wait, but you said we. Who else came with you?
The only dumbass that walked forward.
Hero's origin unveiled at last.
Oh my god.
Hark! The blood of the virtuous few enriches my veins as well. Blood that I share with another. A gentle soul set adrift on
Let's
the...
get to the point.
Oh god, I love that about Crom.
Long story short, Liz is gonna be my mom.
What?
That's right, Mother. I'm your loving son from a far-flung future.
This is honestly a bad idea for Owain and Lucina to do, because what if they're so annoying that they say to themselves, man, I don't want a kid, and they disappear?
Son? But Mother, you need to know in your soul that I'm your flesh and blood.
Lucina.
Oh, actually, it's really smart that they show up after they have kids, after they conceive, so.
You bear the brand. Could it be?
Hello, Father.
I know they tried to do the whole emotional thing like they did with Awakening, but it kind of just falls flat here. But it's still nice.
Should I call
I did have a little bit of a choke up there, but
No,
it's not
it's
that
just
bad.
strange.
It wasn't as bad as I had in Awakening.
I like it.
Crom, Lucina, you got a minute?
Pardon the intrusion, my lord, but the last patrol returned with vital information. They reported a fierce battle between two armies we've never seen before.
Something about McDonald's versus Burger King. I don't know what's going on there.
If that's the case,
What's up,
then
Burger
there could be
King?
a hero from another world with them too.
Hold on. We could get pulled into their war if we do this wrong.
Plus, Rowan, I'm more of a Subway man myself.
The solution has revealed itself.
Okay, this joke is falling flat. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
What are you saying?
Owain, speak plainly.
Oh, maybe we split up and...
I love that about Owain, though, is just like there are times where he just speaks plainly. He's like, oh, yeah, it's just...
Serious trouble.
Like, I think my favorite, Owain's intro, whenever you fight him in history mode, is beautiful. He basically jumps from a higher ledge and says, I've seen the future and you didn't make the cut. And he does, like, a cool pose. But, like, he says to himself and ruins it, saying, yeah, nailed it! And I just laugh every time. Like, Owain is just the best thing ever to me. He's fucking stupid, but I love him.
There. Now I must do it again.
It's because she's at level 68, huh? Well, if I wasn't going to make the joke, someone was. Anyway, that's the end of the Awakening arc for Fire Emblem Warriors. So the next time we meet in Fire Emblem Warriors, this is kind of actually where the party splits up for a little bit. Because we are now entering the Fates arc, where basically it's kind of similar to Fates, where you can kind of choose which path you want to go first. You want to go with the Norians or you want to go with the Hoshitans. But you got to do both no matter what. So I'm going to go in the order intended because you can tell by the chapter numbers. Like for the Hoshitans, it says 6, 7, and 8. And then for the Norians, it says 9, 10, 11. So, yeah. So we'll be doing the Hoshiden arc first. But the thing is the arcs are basically exactly the same. But I won't get too much into detail about that until next time. So see you guys next time for more Fire Emblem Awakening. Fuck! Fire Emblem Warriors! And take care.